Hello, and welcome to your December 2019 ASMR tarot reading for the sign of Aries. Now, this could be sun, moon, or rising sign. And this month I will be using this psychedelic tarot deck. Let's scan your energy. All right, Aries. I do apologize. I seem to have a little bit of a frog in my throat. These cards are really cool, and I have to use them because I spent a lot of money on them, but I think they're worth it. So, Aries. What do you foresee for the month of December? What do you foresee for the month of December? Ooh, I can't wait to show you guys these cards. They're so cool. All right. And I do apologize too for Aries not getting a reading for last month, but you guys got readings for October, and then some very hectic things happened. They weren't bad, just a little haphazard, and I wasn't able to do the rest of the October readings for some of the other signs. All right, let's see. So this is facing you. So all the cards will be, they won't necessarily be face up, but whatever way is facing you, that's what the reading is going to be. Like this. And then like this. Okay. All right, Aries, here we go. And I do have my trusty pendulum in case there's any question. I'll be using that for clarification, probably. I can also pull from this deck, but I didn't pull an additional deck for clarification this month. And then I wanted to show you guys my Super 7 crystal that I bought in Albuquerque while I was on tour. It has 7 different kinds of crystal in it. I don't remember them exactly offhand, but I really love this crystal and I wanted to have it close to me for the readings this month. Okay, Aries, let's see what we have here. We have you as the Queen of Cups, upright. And then it's crossed by the Five of Wands. So even though there's quite a bit of, it's possible there's some infighting and some rivalries going on, and it could be related to your emotional states. But you, as the Queen of Cups, are rising above this pettiness, so good for you, Aries. I know that's not necessarily your predilection all the time. And we've got your past, so the past situations that led up to this. We've got the Star, which was you coming into your power in some situation, you coming into a success, or some kind of, it could have been landing a big role, it could have been getting a job that you knew that you were right for a long time. It could have been landing a big tour, something like that. And then the events currently passing, we have the Nine of Cups, which is called the Wish card. I think right now a lot of your most vivid dreams are coming true. So again, that's really cool. And it would make sense that you would be experiencing some of this, but then be able to rise above it. And then for your future, we have, this is what, the Two of Wands upright, waiting for your ships to come in. And maybe, no, Two of Wands is not quite that energy. So the Two of Wands, is like seeing what's out there, but it's in verse. So perhaps, I always hate when decks do this to me. When they give you, like, in the future position, they give you the unknown card or the speculation card. They're like, oh, but it's the future. It's not meant for you. No. So, I think there are some things that are hidden from you right now, or maybe will be hidden from you in the future. But let's see what the goal or destiny card is. Oh, okay, so it's the Page of Wands. So there is a creative project that is very nascent, very new still. And you will be exploring a creative endeavor of some kind. So whatever this is, and whatever this is that is built up from your past, this is you kind of beginning that journey. This guy. Now, what is your current state? A breakup. Usually, to me, this card isn't necessarily a breakup, but it's often a disagreement with a significant other. It could represent some kind of heartache, but not necessarily a breakup. And how do the people around you perceive you? Interesting. So I have shuffled this deck a few times before, just to let you know that the Three of Swords and the Three of Cups did this all by themselves. It's a very interesting juxtaposition. This is how you are looking out onto the world, and this is how the world is looking back at you. So what we have is, this could be a love triangle, but it could also be a very tight-knit group of friends. So maybe you think all is lost and they disagree. And we have, so your hopes and fears, we actually have the 10 of Cups. A lot of cups in this reading for a fire sign. We've got a few wands too, but a lot of cups. It looks like there's a lot of emotional states being worked out this month. So we have the 10 of Cups in verse as your hopes and fears. Maybe you're afraid that you're never going to get your happy ending, but in fact, right now you do actually have the Nine of Cups as your current state, so I wouldn't be too worried about that. This is the final outcome card for you, Aries, this month, December. Let's see. Interesting. So what we have is the world in verse, and as you can see on the card, there's these little pictures here. I'll turn it upright just for a minute. I think you understand. So we have the eagle here, we have a lion here, we have the bull, Taurus, and we have a person up here, and these all represent the fixed signs, and they symbolize the tetramorph and the four archangels, and this woman who's dancing in the center of all that action. She is the energy and the light of the world. And as you can see, the Ouroboros worms, there's no beginning and no end. So you are represented on this card by the woman dancing in the middle. But because the card is inverse, it doesn't mean that you're not going to get your happy ending. I actually get the world inverse quite a bit, and I've come to find that it actually has more to do with your perceptions. So, what does that mean? It means that even though everything is like this, you feel like this. And it's not that anything really is necessarily bad or the matter. It's really only your perceptions of the situation. And perhaps if you were able to reprogram your mind to think in less negative terms, that you could in fact have everything and be content and happy. So, give me those unhappy thoughts. You don't need them. Let's see. Where is it? Where? Aries. Okay. Yeah. There's these little splinters in your where it's all fluffy like this. And every once in a while I see these little splinters of they're like metal shavings, the hard emotions. Let's see if we can get some of those out. Okay. All right, Aries. Thank you so much for joining me this month for your tarot reading. I hope that you enjoyed your reading. It looks like you'll have a good, strong end to your year. And I hope to see you again for January and your yearly forecasts.